Ba-da-da.
Oh, oh, oh,
Oh,
oh, oh, oh, oh, oh, oh, oh, wait, hold up.
hold up.
Okay, look, these are new, right? These are new. Okay, got myself
Uh-huh.
new
All new stuff.
headset. And one of the things that it was saying was, oh, it's got a bass boost, right? It's got a little knob right over here that'll boost the
Oh.
bass for you.
Boost your boost your basting.
Boosting your basting. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I can boost the bass. And I played with the knob. I must have had it on full blast because these things are vibrating on my head brr, brr, during that intro video.
Nice little head massage.
Down to just like, ooh.
There you go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Looking and sounding amazing. Yes, T, we know you are.
Yeah. What is up?
It's time to geek out. That's what's up.
Geeking
Who's
out.
ready to geek out? Who's ready to geek out?
We
Who's geeking?
geek out.
We geeking, not freaking.
I mean,
that's awful, actually. This tastes really bad. Look, I'm not going to tell you where I got it.
because we're not promoting.
We're not promoting, but this is bad.
What flavor did you get? That's so horrible. So we just know to avoid that whenever I see it.
Woo! It's like someone turned a Smartie into a liquid.
That's not good.
Ah, okay. Welcome to another episode of Two Geeks, One Mike. I am one of your geeks, Josh.
And I'm your other geek, Eamon.
And we got Loyal's Book Club in the house. What is up? Anyway, and tonight we thought we would get on here because it's been a while. Because life is lifing.
Oh my
You know what
gosh,
I mean?
life has been life in my
Life. You can chill. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Life.
Chill out, life. Jeez.
You can chill. Just a bit. just a bit, please.
There we go.
I think life listened to me. No, but life is life, and so we've been busy. We've been doing our thing. But you know what is cool is we're here with you now. We're ready to geek out. We're ready to geek hard.
We're always
You ever geek so hard you have to question your own sanity? That's what we're going for tonight.
I mean, it's basically what we do 24/7.
That's what we do.
It's the only way we don't.
Table is like twisted up on me, and I don't like it. Like, stop.
Basically, if you're first time watching, you don't know me and Josh. We're like right there on the line of falling into Joker land and watching the world burn.
But like Joker 1.
Being okay. Yeah, Joker 1. Heath Ledger Joker.
Heath Ledger Joker. Not Jared Leto Joker.
Not Jared Leto Joker. Heath Ledger Joker. We're going nuts. But
going nuts.
Sane and not crazy. Yes, as T says, daily.
Remember to check the website, scrolling at the bottom.
Oh.
And
What up, Juan?
Stranger danger. Remember to check the website at the bottom. Remember to join our Discord where we have engaging geeky discussions.
Always.
On the daily.
On the daily.
We'll
hang out after the show sometimes and just have fun.
Tonight, you are seeing myself in clarity never before achieved because I bought myself a Christmas present.
Aww.
And it's a new camera and it looks
because nobody else will buy him one.
I know, right? It's true. It's bad. It's bad. No, hey, that's not true. Dad did send me an Amazon gift card, which I lost. So,
I've got to drive down to Harriman to get my gift from Dad because it's with my grandparents down there.
He mailed mine and the kids, and I opened mine and took the sticker off and went, cool, there's the code. I better put this in Amazon so that when I lose this card, I don't lose the money, and then I just,
Still lost the card.
I'll find it. It's around here somewhere, right?
Yes.
Anyway, Merry Christmas, Happy Yule, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, whatever holiday you celebrate this season. We hope you have the best one you've ever had.
100%.
And in order to kick off that, well, hopefully not kick off that celebration, but hopefully like continue the celebration, we thought we would talk
about
a very important guy. Why do I keep coming back to this?
Okay, calm down, Wine. Yes, Kwanzaa's in there. Yes, no.
Oh,
just stop drinking it.
It's so bad. Oh,
it's so bad, but you paid for it, so you don't want to.
Diwali. Diwali is another one.
Something like that.
Hogmanay.
Hogmanay.
That's a good one.
Life Day.
Oh yeah, that's an important one.
I celebrate my Life Day. My Life Day bucket. Yeah. So, but we decided let's talk about the man, the myth, the legend, Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Santa. He's coming. I know him.
Diwali is October. My bad. Sorry, guys.
Wow.
I hope you had a good Diwali.
Wow.
Festivus for the rest of us.
What up, Tavern?
Tavern popping in with the Festivus.
Good stuff.
Yeah, so the man, Santa Claus, the man, the myth, the legend. Look, the man, the myth, the legend, I think is a great way to describe Santa Claus. I know we do say that a lot as a bit of a cliche.
Yes.
But this is a
really
singular character based on humans, myths, and legends. And sometimes, and in some cases,
all brought together to form one person.
All right, you have a flow for this. You did prep. I did prep.
I prepped this week, guys. Somehow I found it in my strength after an insane work week to actually prep a little bit. Bro, just stop drinking.
I bought it. Also, I will say this right now. For everybody listening, for everybody watching,
thank you, Goose.
Santa Claus is real. I believe 100% in Santa Claus.
Santa is real, Wine. Okay.
Santa is real. You will never hear me say that. He is not real. Not to anyone. Okay? Yeah. He's real. He exists. NORAD tracks him every year. If you didn't know that, by the way,
government wouldn't lie to us.
And yeah, if you Google NORAD Santa tracker,
we used to sit there on the computer all night and watch him fly.
They catch him on security cameras, man. They do. Right? Them security cameras. They get him. He stops and waves at some of them because he's a cheeky bastard.
He's like Hellboy. He just wants to be seen.
I just want to be seen. All right, go. I've interrupted enough. Like, do the thing.
So, I prepped this week, and so I was going. Let's see. We have
proud of you.
all these different versions of Santa in the world, kind of out there, right? Even different countries leave out different things for Santa or stuff like that. So he's not only eating milk and cookies all night. You got to go to the different. Oh my god. No, what you didn't realize, Wine, is he is the drones.
He is the drones.
It's Santa's drones.
He's staging his magic bags all around the world.
I'm going to get into that because there is a new. Anyway.
Oh, man. What I especially love
about this subject, though, is all the new movies, especially in the last 3 or 4 years, that explain different ways of Santa doing things. Is so cool. And I love it. So, boom! Santa Claus.
Oh, snap. Okay.
We got all your different versions of Santa
here,
Claus.
Let's get rid of the logo so we can see.
Yeah.
Pow. Get rid of that.
There we go.
Out of there. Get out of there.
Get out of there. Everyone knows who we are.
Oh my God. Okay, look. I'm looking at all these pictures that you put together.
Mm-hmm.
I love every single one of these movies.
I do too. That's why I put them all on here.
Except for the one I have not seen yet.
Yes, this one, the red one with Chris Evans.
I haven't seen it, and The Rock and
yes,
I can never remember his name. The guy who plays Santa. He also played J. Jonah Jameson. Oh, you were serious?
Yeah. If you haven't seen Red One yet, I highly recommend it. Amazing movie. So good. So good. And you know, it's a tradition almost in this house. We find a new Christmas movie to go see every year, or we'll find something to watch. And then we have the ones that we'll watch every year. But now we're running into the problem of we keep finding one we want to watch every year.
Oh yeah.
Repeat that.
Yeah.
So it's a struggle. It's a true struggle, people. You have no idea.
Comment below what your favorite holiday traditions are. Love holiday traditions.
I'm gonna fight you there on that one, Wine, because even Bruce Willis himself said Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
What? Okay,
he did.
You know what?
It's a Bruce Willis movie. It's not a Christmas movie.
I saw that interview.
So good. That was his roast when he went on the roast. Anyway, I jumped back to like my first memory of like a Santa movie though was Tim Allen's Santa Claus, the first one.
Yes,
because that was me as a kid. That was like the first one.
That's a good one.
The second and third one came out, and they're okay. You can't go back to the original model.
Right.
And then you have your classic Elf, which doesn't focus as much on Santa as it does on the Elf, but still a great Santa Claus.
Okay, look, Elf is one of my all-time favorite movies. I love that movie so much. Yeah. Okay. So T, thank you for bringing that up. Like, other people have told me that that's what they do. Like, it's a family tradition
to go
to the movies.
Yeah.
On Christmas or Thanksgiving or something like that. I don't think Eamon, like, did Dad ever do that with you guys?
No.
That's never been a thing for us.
Mom and Dad never went to the movies on Christmas until after we all moved out of the house. And now they've done it almost every year. And I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on.
Jerks. What the heck?
I go back and forth on that one. Like, I understand it's a tradition and I love that. But I'm kind of one of those like, why are the theaters open on Christmas Day? Because the guys who got to work there, that kind of sucks. As somebody who works nearly every Christmas holiday, guys, I'm not trying to say that people don't have to work on Christmas. I do. If you know what I do for a living, I work every Christmas. But
that's true.
I'm working Christmas Eve this year. I actually get Christmas Day off. Boop, boop. But you know, not that I'm bagging your tradition at all, T. Please do not think I'm doing that at all. I love it. But
oh no, you know what,
Goose, I'm gonna fight you.
Goose and Tavern both.
What?
Yeah,
you don't like Elf?
You know what? We'll have a fight club
battle royale. Right.
Okay, go on to Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn.
Oh, Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. The Christmas Chronicles.
Not only is this super fun movie,
so good,
but Kurt Russell is just amazing. Like,
he killed it.
We love Kurt Russell. He killed it. And the fact that he and Goldie Hawn are still together after all these years, and then she pops in as Mrs. Claus. Are you freaking kidding me?
And they just came out with a second one. I can't remember.
It was too perfect.
There's a second one now too.
Oh, is there?
Chronicles 2. I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard good things.
Watch that. We got people are getting violent.
We'll throw hands. We're gonna throw hands.
Giftmas.
I
love Giftmas. That's great.
But yeah, Christmas Chronicles, which I think is really the first time true you see Santa slimmed down. He didn't do the whole big guy, huge jelly roll. And he makes references to it throughout the whole movie. Spoilers if you haven't seen it. I'm like, the only one I won't spoil for people tonight is Red One. I refuse to spoil it since it just came out.
Thank you.
But I will spoil everything else. I'm sorry.
I will spoil everything else.
It happens. But he makes reference to it like, you don't have a big belly. Well, billboards add 50 pounds, you know. Just funny things like that. But he's like, you think I can run around the whole world in a night and be fat? Come on. Which is a valid point, honestly.
I mean,
something to think about.
Something to think about.
But no, love that one. Christmas Chronicles. Baseline behind that one is Santa ends up crashing in Chicago or something with some kids and losing all his items that help him be Santa. So they gotta like run through Chicago and find them. It's really good. Great movie if you haven't seen it. It is on Netflix.
Super good. Super good. And then we go into Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick and I always forget his name.
I do too.
But that one is Noelle, which is on Disney Plus.
And it was a cute one. Like
it's cute.
Like it's a one-timer. I don't know that I would be like, oh, it's my favorite. I love it so much.
I mean, we watch it, I think, at least once every year now.
But do you?
It's because of the dumb fucking it's the dumb little quirky quotes she makes throughout the whole movie though that are just hilarious.
Oh.
Like, oh my Garland and things like that.
Tavern. Yes, coming in clutch.
Let's do it.
Let's go. I'm in.
I mean, you can go back in our TikTok and see us going around the world.
That's true. Oh, that's how it's spelled. Okay. I spelled it wrong, so I couldn't find. I was looking up his name.
Oh.
Bill Hader. God, why
Bill
can't I
Hader.
remember that?
Bill Hader. Very cute. That one's under the premise though, which I love. That's kind of come out more recently too. If Santa is a generational character and he's not the same guy who's been immortal for his entire life, it's a generational thing. So Bill Hader is supposed to be the next Santa, but he's not figuring it out. Noelle is his sister, so the daughter of Santa, trying to figure it all out. It's actually really cute. I like it. But I'm also, I'll watch anything Anna Kendrick. I love her.
Yeah. Great. Miracle on 34th Street. I'm gonna get
classic.
I'm gonna get controversial here. I think the OG black and white Miracle on 34th is better.
Oh yeah.
Than the new one. The new one wasn't bad.
No.
But the OG.
I will 100% back you on that one. But most people don't even know there is an original, which is sad. It's very sad. If you don't know there's an original, go watch the original, black and white. Find it on Amazon.
If you like Christmas movies, this is where it's at right there. Yeah. It doesn't get any better.
That's better black and white than crap, what's the other one that everybody always watches every year?
It's better black and white movie than the other black and white movie
that everybody watches every year.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready for the unpopular opinion?
I'm a Wonderful Life. We're Wonderful Life haters.
I hate It's a Wonderful Life.
I hate that movie too.
It is so bad. I do not like it. I hate it so much. And I know it's supposed to be about a life of selflessness and service. And look, I'm about that. I love that. I'm about that life. I'm about being selfless. I'm about serving your fellow man. And if you have the ability to make a positive impact, you should. I'm down for that. What I hate is that George Bailey never got a single fucking thing in his life. Like every single time he was like, he didn't even ask for anything ridiculous. He was like, you know what?
He's trying to travel.
I just want to go see something before I die. And
he'll actually do a different job.
Every single time he's about to leave town, something happens and he gets stuck there. And the moral of the story, the end of the movie, the pièce de résistance, the crescendo, the climax is deal with it, buddy.
He's still stuck in the town.
Just be happy with it. And he goes, oh, I'm so happy with it. Oh.
And there's a point of it too where I'm like,
nope.
Dude, you could have just left. You literally had the choice. And you decided to not do.
Selfless and wonderful. And I'm like,
he's not. He's whiny he whines the entire
movie. He does.
All he does is whine about it. I'm like, you had a choice. I tell this to people daily. You have a choice. You just have to make it.
That's right.
Everyone has a choice.
That's right.
Anyway,
tangent over.
Yeah. All right. Back to Miracle on 34th Street.
We'll get to the next tangent in a minute.
You don't see much about how Santa does his stuff during that one. It's more just he's there. You know?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what's cool about Miracle on 34th Street. Is it's just like, I think there's something really powerful in like storytelling where you have magic but you don't tell people how the magic is done. It's just done, and you just kind of go, whoa, that's cool. Like, I don't know, I like that about that one. It, don't get me wrong, I do like the ones where they explain the magic and stuff like that too, but
Yeah.
and we're gonna wait for Rise of the Guardians because that's my favorite one. So go to
So Red One. The basic premise that you'll get from the commercials is Santa is kidnapped. Dwayne the Rock Johnson is his head of security, and he hires or basically kidnaps Chris Evans, who is a tracker of people, to help him find Santa Claus. Gets really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Probably my favorite part of it too is that Krampus gets involved, and you get to see Krampus, and it's so cool. Like, they did it perfectly, especially even with Krampus. I was like, yep. And they go into the deep myths and lore about Christmas, and a lot of the pagan lore that comes with Christmas is actually in that movie. So
in Red One?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
They go deep into like some pagan lore and like the witches and things like that. It's actually really good. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Oh my God. The Santa Claus in A Christmas Story. Ho, ho, ho. I love it.
Shoot your eye out, kid.
How about a nice football? Yeah, okay, get him out of here.
Did you see the remake one of when he's old? He's grown up.
No, I didn't see that one.
It's actually not horrible. It's not great, but it's not horrible. The story's kind of weird, but
okay. Look, there are a lot of movies, okay?
Hey, I just picked a bunch at random. These are the ones I watch at least every year, at least once. Most of them.
Yeah.
I don't think I've watched Miracle on 34th Street for a while, but it is a childhood memory.
It is. It is. And then moving on.
So we have Arthur Christmas there at the bottom. If you have not watched it, very cute. More of a kid's Christmas movie, but I watch it every year because I'm a giant kid.
Because you are a kid, and that's cool. That's okay. You're allowed to be.
It's the other one that I love about it, though, the generations of Christmas Santas, instead of it being one singular person who's just immortal. So it's passing on the tradition. And my question always with this movie, too, though, is you see the generations, right? Every Santa. You get to see all the pictures lined on the wall of every Santa. Is this the first time Santa's had two sons competing for the role?
Can't be. Can't be.
Right? It's just interesting, though. But you can tell, obviously, who is the heir and who is not. Arthur, throughout the whole movie, isn't planning on being Santa. He just wants to help.
He just loves being a part of it.
But the best part of that movie is Grand Santa, the grandpa.
Yeah.
Who is the father of the current Santa. Oh, my gosh. That character is so... World War I. I did the entire thing, 3 reindeer and a drunken elf. I was shot at. Took 3 direct hits. What happened to the elf? Lost him off the sleigh over Lake Geneva. Never saw him again. Perfect.
Oh, yeah. That's what happens when 2 brothers compete for the role of Santa.
Yeah. Most likely. My other question, too, though, was they always have the Mrs. Claus, obviously. You have to have a Mrs. Claus to make generational Claus. Where do they meet? Or are we talking some Alabama backwoods crap going on up there in the North Pole? What's going on? Just saying. It's a little weird.
Maybe there's like a colony of Santas and a colony of Mrs. Clauses. I don't know.
Look, I mean, most of them have Santa in them.
Just stop. Okay? Just stop.
Dawn, day, dusk.
Okay. And Rise of the Guardians.
Rise of the Guardians.
So arguably not a Christmas
not even a Christmas movie. No.
Right?
Truly not.
It's more of a holiday magic kind of movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the only reason it could be chalked up to Christmas is because they have the final confrontation at Christmas. Like,
no, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Easter.
I thought Easter was...
It's Easter during the movie.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
No, wait, there's
So
still
they don't go all the way to Christmas. That'd be
there's still snow on the ground.
yeah. Certain parts of the world get snow in April, Josh.
That's lame.
Also,
you're
remember
lame.
Jack Frost is in it. He's throwing snow everywhere because that's what he does.
Yeah.
It's Jack Frost. There has to be snow. It's right after.
Anyway.
No, it's during Easter, Winston. I know my movies. It's during Easter.
No, Easter gets destroyed.
Easter Day is destroyed on the movie.
Yeah.
There you go. Home Alone doesn't have a Santa in it. You're right.
Eamon's about to lose this one, so he's moving on to the next. I get it.
No. Anyway,
look.
I love Rise of the Gardens. I watch it multiple times a year.
I love that North has the naughty and nice tattoos on his forearms.
If I wasn't already covered, I honestly would do it. It's so
dude, there's
nice.
a guy I know a guy who has those tattoos.
That's so
and
good.
He's a professional Santa. And he does pagan Father Christmas as well as like the more Christian traditional Santa Claus as well. And he's just an all-around cool guy.
And the fact that they make him Russian and just like throw it completely off
Everyone
to the right
loves this sleigh.
Is so good. It's like, I am Russian Santa. Wait a minute. Was Santa Russian?
Santa's a Ruski. He wasn't.
He wasn't. I don't think there's any. Well, I don't know. I don't know Russian Santa myth or lore.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We'd have to research that one. I don't know. I never looked into Santa during Russia. But Rise of the Guardians so good, and Santa, pulling out two swords throughout is actually pretty good too.
Ooh.
So,
Russia has a very different Santa Claus.
Probably
a very different Santa Claus. For instance, he doesn't dress in red; he dresses in white.
Ooh.
Russia's Santa Claus is known as Ded Moroz, which translates into Grandfather Frost or Old Man Frost. Huh. He's usually depicted as a slender man with a long robe and a wizard-like beard. Yeah. Carries a silver staff with a crystal. Ooh, I like it. It's good. Love it.
So good. But yeah, I love just especially recently all the different Santas and just how even Santa becomes to be. So like with the original Santa Claus with Tim Allen, you knocked Santa off the roof, you put on the coat, you're the big guy.
Well, and that's where it becomes...
How does it happen? And that's where you get more into the legend and myths of different things.
Yeah, and this is where I love this question, because this is where we get a divergence, right? There's two answers. For instance, the Santa Claus that we know, red suit, white beard, red cap, that is Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola made that up.
True, 100%.
The reason 100%. He wears red is because Coca-Cola is red. Their cans are red, and they wanted to associate this holiday. So it's like, I want to say it's like 1918 or something.
Yeah,
it was like a Sears ad that they took out, and they were like, "Boom, here's Santa."
Saying, guys, if you never looked up the history of how Coca-Cola became Coca-Cola, it's insanity.
Dude, Coca-Cola, they were one crazy company. Yeah,
they were geniuses. But anyway.
But yeah. And yes, there is, you can be cynical all you want and say that Christmas is, it's just something the corporations invented to make us buy things we don't need for people we don't like. Blah, blah, blah. You know what? Be cynical all you want. It's true. But guess what? You're not forced to participate in that. You're not. You can hand make gifts for people you care about. You can not get gifts for people you don't care about. That's an option.
Yep.
You have the power in your life to participate or not participate in like
whatever you
want to. So if you don't want to participate in Christmas, cool. Don't. You don't have to. No corporation is going to knock on your door and say, "Excuse me, you haven't bought anything this year." It's just not going to happen. So it's just negativity for negativity's sake. Now,
100%.
If you want to participate and have a great time, you also have the ability to participate and spread positivity and happiness and cheer also in any way you see fit. Yule, the winter solstice, is tomorrow night. The longest night of the year is tomorrow night.
Yeah.
If you want to celebrate Yule, here's what you do. Usually, at a minimal, you set a candle, you light a candle, you let the light shine through the longest night of the year. If you want to get a little bit more intense with it, you can have a feast, you can have a bonfire, and you can stay up all night celebrating, singing, and feasting, and just having a great time.
Debauchery.
To cheer that transition through the longest night and welcome back the sun on the next day. There's so many different ways that you can celebrate this time of year. But if we're going specifically with Santa, you guys, Santa has so many different iterations, not just in movies, but also in myth, right? We just talked about Santa Claus in Russia, Ded Moroz, okay? He's a wizard who travels around giving people, gifts, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest sort of most common, the commonalities, I believe, is that Santa, Saint Nicholas, Kris Kringle, whatever embodiment he is, he comes around and he gives gifts to the good little boys and girls, and to the bad little boys and girls, he gives coal. Now, hold on a second.
Or
why coal? Think about it. It's winter. It's freezing cold.
Coal is
we look at that today and we say coal is a punishment. It's not. It wasn't a punishment back then. Back then it was like, okay, look, you haven't been good, so we're not going to give you a toy, but I'll give you coal. So at the very least, you can keep yourself warm at night. And I think that's beautiful. I think that is an absolutely beautiful piece to that story that people just kind of sidestep because they go, coal, that's useless. Yeah, it's useless to us now.
I mean, you're still running off coal right now.
But it wasn't back then. Yeah. Well, but if someone like scooped a shovel of coal in your hand,
who you got? I'm gonna go start the barbecue.
That's right. Hell yeah.
But then there's also, if you look more in, I want to say, Germanic, that kind of belief system. You had Santa was bringing the toys, but if you were the bad kid, that's when Krampus was coming to your house.
Yeah,
and he's gonna kidnap and eat you. Krampus was about punishment, which one of the reasons I loved Red 1 so much is because they brought that dynamic in there, and they actually explained more like, because obviously a lot of people, Krampus is still a thing in certain areas, but he's not worldwide. And no one sitting there wants to tell their kid that they're going to be kidnapped if they're not good all year. So,
what's the joke? It's always like, sure, if they want to say make the holidays traditional again, it's all great. It's all fun and games until I put someone in a sack and beat their ass for being naughty.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Also bringing that up. Yes, Winston. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
He does give coal to all his bookkeepers. That's true.
Yes, he does.
So yeah, and then the different ways that kind of, Santa becomes a thing. I just love it. And the different ways he does it is so cool. It's interesting to think about. I don't know.
So one of my favorite crossovers, right? One of my favorite things is that Santa Claus is actually Odin, right?
Right.
Odin travels, flies around the world during the Yuletide to head off the wild hunt. Like it was his job to make sure that the evil demons didn't come out and start killing everybody. And he would he knows who's been bad and good because he's got Hugin and Munin flying around reporting on everything. And he would go down and he would hunt down or abduct those who deserved it. Which, Santa Claus flying around the world in a single night.
Why not?
Santa Claus has 8 reindeer pulling his sleigh, right?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Odin rides a horse with 8 legs.
Yep.
Right? Santa Claus is iconic. He's the iconic figure of Christmas, which is the season of giving and joy and peace. And Odin was the iconic figure of the Yuletide, which celebrates hospitality, feasting, and gift giving. Like
Yeah.
these are all different parallels between Santa Claus and Odin. And I think a lot of people kind of take that for granted. It's like, whoa, what?
Yeah. 100%.
You've got Santa lives in the North Pole with a workshop with elves.
Yeah.
And in the Nordic sort of thing, there's, elves and dwarves, and it's a little bit different than Lord of the Rings. They sometimes kind of switch in and out, but they're craftsmen. They make things, and it's just it's interesting. And the dwarves often made gifts to give to the Aesir. Mjolnir, the hammer, was a gift made by the dwarves. So, and then of course, Santa Claus is Father Christmas, and Odin is the Yule Father or All Father. And there's lots of different parallels there. I love it so much. I love the how Santa Claus that we know today is an amalgamation of those different traditions that have come through the different societies, cultures.
Yeah.
Is that the word?
100%.
Does that work?
Yeah, because it's different everywhere. Like we leave out milk and cookies. There's, what is it? Germans leave out a shoe. They leave a shoe out for Santa. I don't know why.
That's right.
I never look into why. But, different traditions, different things. It's a lot of fun. But I love, especially when you look at the new movies like Christmas Chronicles, Red One, even Rise of the Guardians, the different ways Santa does it, like actually makes it around the world.
Yeah.
And is able to go up and down chimneys and deliver presents. With Chronicles, it's a magic hat that turns into...
Yes. Yes. Eamon, you don't know that yet, but Matt Cawthon in The Wheel of Time is
Santa Claus,
lifted basically as Odin, right? Like his whole character arc is Odin, essentially.
One of my favorite ones we haven't mentioned yet too, though, is Santa's a mutant. In Marvel, Santa's a mutant.
Yeah, that's right. He is. He's
in the comics. He's a mutant.
That is canonical.
So that's how he figured it out. Ah, so good. I love it. I love everything Santa. Next, too. What did I have? His helpers. Santa's helpers.
Santa's helpers.
They have evolved throughout the years, and I love it. It's so good.
I love the Guardians.
The Yetis.
Rise of the Guardians, the Yetis making everything. And it's like, I thought elves made the toys.
We let them believe it.
Very good.
We let them believe they do. Oh, they don't?
It's so good. And then I'm assuming this polar bear is Red One?
Yes, that is part of Red One. So he is another one of... Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson plays like head of security for Santa.
Right.
It's actually a whole department called ELF.
Not ELFS.
Yeah.
Elves with attitudes.
Elves with attitude. But yeah, that goes... It's funny too, because even Dwayne at one point, I thought elves worked for Santa. I don't look like an elf. No, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, you don't look like a typical elf. Sorry.
You do not. What is an elf supposed to look like?
Yeah. Huh? Supposed to be in a tree making cookies.
Yeah.
But it's dangerous during the dry season.
It is dangerous.
You have the typical elf. Which, if nobody knew, that elf standing next to Will Ferrell is the kid from A Christmas Story.
Oh, no.
The guy in the red, the head elf.
No.
That's the kid from A Christmas Story all grown up.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, what?
Yes. The actor.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was like, wait, what am I missing? Oh, yeah.
Next to Will Ferrell in that picture.
I just looked up this right
The
here.
Belgium Santa's helpers are very
It's yes, it is. Yes, that is controversial. Those are Keebler elves. That's right. Well, as they lay out in the movie Elf, there are three kinds of elves. There are elves that
make shoes when the
make
shoemaker goes to sleep.
There are elves that make cookies in the tree, which is quite dangerous. And then there is what other elves refer to as the show, making toys for Santa.
Yes. The elves at the top there, that is from the Christmas Chronicles. Probably some of my favorite elves. They're so good. Speaking like a gibberish tone that you can't quite understand, but you still get what they're saying, which is hilarious.
Which is great.
It's so good.
I love those. I love when it gets that we like how they do that brilliantly enough to where it is gibberish, like Sims gibberish, but you can still like they still communicate effectively what they're trying to say. I love that. It makes me so happy.
So good. Oh, so good. Yeah. And then the different ways they obviously do everything, making toys and stuff. 85, 900 behind the quota.
I love the in Elf though. That was the greatest, like how many did you make today? And he's like, not too many.
85.
And what is it? What does he say to the 85? Other guy? He's like, Buddy is killing me. He's so behind. Can you pick up a couple extra shifts? He's like, yeah, man, I got it.
Gotcha. Well, he's like, that puts you 950 behind the curve. Huh? How many are these guys making in an hour? Jesus.
Yeah, well, they got quotas to meet, man. They got quotas. They got to make Etch-a-Sketches for everybody in the world. You know what kills me about that too? Like, what kid ever got an Etch-a-Sketch for Christmas?
Not me.
Did you get an Etch-a-Sketch for Christmas as a kid? Leave a comment below if you did.
Yeah.
I'm saying that, and I think I did now.
Shoot, I got one of those Etch-a-Sketches.
Congratulations. I played myself.
You played yourself.
I do love me an Etch-a-Sketch, though.
An iPad.
And
I had the time to make that rocking horse. Where did you get the wood? It is funny that Will Ferrell is supposedly a human. He can't keep up with the elves, but he's still like more advanced than normal humans because he was raised by them. It's so dumb. All right, and then one of my favorite concepts too is the sleigh. The difference of the sleigh.
Everyone loves the sleigh.
Keep covering up my camera. Getting used to a new camera position, people. I'm sorry.
I was about to say, you're like cutting your head off too.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I gotta figure it out.
You can pan up. I don't know what your problem is. I got a new camera and I'm just fine.
Anyway. Bottom right, that's Arthur Christmas original sleigh. So Arthur Christmas is probably by far my favorite one when it comes to the sleigh. Because you got the original sleigh in the bottom corner over here. But then you look up that spaceship looking one. That's the actual sleigh, the S1.
The S1.
And basically it's so large, they float over each town. And instead of Santa actually going to each individual house, basically it's an army of elves descend down to the city.
I love
drop
that
off
so
all
much.
the toys, and then descend back up. And it's basically like a whole military operation. Oh, it's so good.
It's so funny. Arthur Christmas. That's definitely on the recommended watch list.
100%. I love it so much. Get up. What happened to peace all men for all good men, sir?
I didn't
say nothing about elves, soldier.
I also like the sleigh in the Santa Claus, the Tim Allen Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah.
The cookie cocoa dispenser.
Cookie and cocoa dispenser.
Yes.
Comeback disc.
Nope, it's a cookie and cocoa dispenser, and 100%. I'm here for it. I want a cookie cocoa dispenser.
I mean, I'm down 100%. I love the original one too, though, from Arthur Christmas, where he pulls the handle and a bunch of wood panels come and cover it for camouflage. It's
like
a train painted onto it or something. And then when there's a point where they're chasing him with a drone. The ship seems to be made out of some kind of woody substance, like wood. And the engine is alive and furry.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Yeah, it's a reindeer. Weird.
Oh man.
And then that the bottom left there one, that is the red one sleigh, which is so good.
You didn't.
You actually, that's the best picture I could find of it.
Where's the Rise of the Guardians sleigh?
Oh, I didn't grab a picture of that.
God,
sorry, I didn't even think. I literally was just like Santa sleighs and was trying to find good shots of each of them. They don't have a lot of good ones.
Everyone loves a sleigh.
Everybody loves a sleigh.
And then you didn't even get a
Mobby.
picture of it.
Probably the best part too is that the reindeer in red one are like ginormous. They're huge. And it's so good.
Look at that. I even found a great image right here. I'm going to put it in.
Get it on there.
I'm putting it in.
Shame me. Shame me.
I shall. For it is shame you deserve, sir.
Prep
I was just going to say, we've got a question in chat.
Don't even know what that is, one.
Yeah, never even heard of it.
Prep the landing. That sounds suspicious.
You sound suspicious.
I often sound suspicious about other things.
Where is this sleigh? I know I had it. Hey, where are you?
Where are you, sleigh? Sleigh. Check it out. Highly recommend. All right, I will do that wine. I promise. And if I don't, well, oh well.
Pictures, yeah.
15-minute.
Oh, it's in Pictures 2 Geeks.
Wrong folder.
Nope, it is there. It's not there. Put in the right folder. I'm an adult. This is quality content right here.
Obviously, yeah. This is exactly what. Hey, remember, it's not.
It's a web file. Never mind. I cannot get a good picture of it because every time I try and save it, it's like, would you like a web file? No. There we go. Found a JPEG. We're good. We're good.
Go.
But Dad,
something made a spark.
Okay, here we go. Found it. Look at that. That's a sleigh.
That is a sleigh.
Look at that.
So good.
Everyone loves this sleigh. Or you could say everyone loves the sleigh. Love it.
Sleigh.
Have you heard the old pagan story about how Santa became how the reindeer come to serve Santa?
No.
Do you know the old pagan story about how this happened? So here's the deal, okay? These reindeer were the fastest reindeer ever. And Santa, or otherwise known as the Red God in this particular situation, wanted them so bad because they were so fast. But he couldn't catch them because they were too fast. Well, one day, a misshapen reindeer was born with a missing hoof. He was still very fast, but not nearly as fast as the others. And so as a result, he was ostracized. And the Red God approached this deer and said, "Hey, I can fix your hoof if you'll do something for me." And the reindeer agreed. And he said, "All you have to do is sprinkle this magic sand in the river after I heal your hoof." And the reindeer said, "Okay." So the Red God cut off the nose of the reindeer. Oh, that was the other thing. "And if you do this for me, you'll be fast and you will lead your herd." So the reindeer agreed, and the red god cut off the reindeer's nose and held it to its misshapen leg and formed a new hoof. And true to his word, this reindeer was now fast as and now whole, sprinkled this sand in the river. And when all the reindeer were tired, they landed by the river and drank from the waters, where they all fell asleep. They all woke up chained to the red god's sleigh. And true to his word, the red god put this previously misshapen reindeer at the front of the team. That puts a nefarious twist on it. Like, what?
I much prefer Arthur Christmas,
Yeah, right.
Dancer. Oh, I can never remember the other names. Bambi John. You with the white hair.
I do love in the Santa Claus when the reindeer have like sassy ass attitudes. That makes
it's
me
so
happy.
good.
I like the idea that the reindeer have like personalities, obviously, that they hold some kind of sentience. With his bloody red nose to lead the way. Exactly.
Probably one of my favorite ones too is Noel. If you watch that one again, the reindeer are like super disciplined.
Love it.
Oh man, they're like militaristic. But then they have a whole breeding program. So there's like a baby reindeer that comes in and out named Snow Cone.
Did you ever watch Ernest Saves Christmas? Did you ever get into the Ernest movies?
I want to say I've seen it, but it's been a long time.
Dude. Okay, look. It's campy and cheesy as hell. I love it. It's not a generational, but it's a passing of the torch kind of a thing, right? Santa will get to a year where he realizes he's been doing it for too long and he goes, "Oh, I need to pass it on." And so he then begins to look for someone to take up the torch. Mm-hmm. And in this particular case, it's the 90s, right? Everybody's all hip and modern. They don't believe in that Santa crap anymore.
Yeah.
And this Santa Claus has to convince this guy to accept the mantle of Santa Claus in order to save Christmas. And there are scenes where Ernest is, oh my God, it's so funny. Basically, Santa mails by cargo freight his reindeer. and the reindeer like pop out of the box and they're like walking around on the ceiling and the security guards are freaking out like, what is going on? At one point in time, Ernest is actually driving the sleigh. It's bad, but good.
Man.
It's bad but good.
It sounds like a bad good one.
It's yeah.
All right, with our last minutes here, we got to get into. I purposely put this one last. I know us
favorite Christmas movie.
If this is not a Christmas traditional movie for you now, I'm sorry, we can't be friends. It's such a good movie. Violent Night. If you have not seen this movie yet, and the number 2 is coming out next year, supposedly.
Not the horror movie, by the way. Not the horror movie.
No, it's not a horror movie. Well, I mean, some people call it a horror movie.
But we're talking about the one starring this glorious gentleman,
wonderful
David Harbour.
David Harbour as Santa. Violent Night. Oh my God. So good. You're basically talking almost a Home Alone presence. And there is some Home Alone aspect to it.
Second one coming out.
Yes. They confirmed it this year. He confirmed it that he is filming a second movie. My question is it a sequel or a prequel?
Okay, look. Violent Night is your typical Christmas action movie, right? Where something goes wrong and bad people come in and the good people have to kill the bad guys.
It's almost a mixture of like Die Hard meets Home Alone meets Vikings.
Yeah.
That's 100% what it is.
And so here's where it gets great. Like it starts out, David Harbour, Santa Claus, is completely and totally just not feeling this Christmas spirit.
Nope.
He doesn't care. He does not give two shits. He's like doing the job because he has to. He there's no Christmas spirit. There's no nothing.
Yeah.
And flies into this particular house full of shitty people doing shitty things to each other. It's great. And then, a special forces team comes in to kill people. I'm not going to give too much away because, spoilers. But if you like action movies with like really creative kills, like the movie poster, if you look at the movie poster, it's David Harbour with a candy cane in his mouth and a hammer. The candy cane, he sucks on it and sharpens it up and stabs someone with it. Yep. It's glorious. It is so funny.
It's full John Wick.
Yeah. But he also, there's a scene where he's like, he sees you get to see tattoos on his chest. And they're Nordic.
Oh yeah.
He gets flashbacks of his life before he was Santa. Mm-hmm. And he was a Viking warrior.
Yeah.
And it's like, what is happening? And people ask him like, hey, how does that work? And he goes, I don't know, man. And
one day I was crushing skulls with my hammer. The next I'm Santa Claus.
The next day I'm Santa Claus. I don't know how the magic works. Stop asking me.
Yep.
It is so freaking good.
Yeah.
And I love it. I love it so much. I mean, even just this picture, even here. Like, okay, what was it? The part of the reason why he gets into it, right, where he gets all pissy, is because he gets to this house and the reindeer and the sleigh fly away.
And well, yeah, like, so he was in the house chilling. He had broken into their liquor cabinet.
Yeah.
Which, oh my god. Yeah, I don't remember why, but the reindeer. Oh, remember he started fighting the guy, and the guy shot around up into the roof.
Yeah.
So the reindeer took off, like, nope, screw this. And so he got stuck in the house, but then ends up fighting all the bad guys in the house, plus a bunch of special ops dudes.
Okay, but
so good.
Okay, but when the reindeer comes back with the hammer and then
with his
Mrs. Claus
Skull.
Thought you might need this, dear, or whatever, and he's like, "Oh yeah,"
picks up the whole Viking Nordic.
It's like a
hammer.
war hammer,
full blown battle hammer.
God, it's so
Skull good. Crusher.
Probably my favorite Santa, like one of
honestly. Even the look though, Santas. If you look at it, like his coat is a leather jacket. It's not like the big fluffy red coat you think of. He's wearing like a leather armor harness around. He just has that.
Look, Eamon, I'm going to use this moment right now to announce that next year, this is going to be my cosplay.
Yeah.
I'm making the Santa coat. I need it in my life. Yeah. It has to happen. The leather armor, we need to make it.
Figure it out.
It has to happen. And I'm going to be Viking Santa for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about it.
Dude, we'll do a whole shoot. Whole photo.
Yes. I'm gonna have a bag, like a bag full of toys. I'm gonna go the full. I'm gonna make my own hat. Like, we're going all out on this. We're gonna call Landonk Photography, which, if you don't know who that is, they're great. Follow them on Instagram.
Yes.
We're gonna call him, and we're gonna do a whole photo shoot with it, and it's gonna be the best.
I'll be happy.
The best.
We'll get you dressed up as him, and then I'll grab a bunch of my old gear. We'll find some other guys who will do basically like the bad guys.
Yeah. That also, one thing we didn't talk about with Violent Night, John Leguizamo is in it.
Oh yeah.
And I'm in love with John Leguizamo. I love him. I love John.
So
Leguizamo.
Good.
That man is brilliant and wonderful, and I love him.
100%. But so good. If you have not seen it, please go watch it and let us know how you like it, because you're gonna like it. You have.
Yes.
It's basically required.
You're going to.
I haven't watched it yet this year. I need to watch it. I'll probably do it. We'll watch it Christmas Day.
Yes.
When you come over. Yeah. That's what we'll do.
Also, do you remember the Claymation Christmas special?
Yes.
I told you I found that on DVD, right?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I cannot wait to watch this. I cannot wait to watch it because I don't even think I've seen the whole thing because I'm pretty sure
I don't
that
think I have either.
like at our grandmother's, I'm pretty sure her VHS was like
Corrupted.
worn out
Yeah.
completely, and there were pieces that we just didn't get to see because of it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know that I know the ending. Like, I know that like the whole gag is like the one dinosaur's like, it's wassailing, you're supposed to wassail. And finally someone's like, here we come a wassailing, and he's like, yay, somebody knows. But I feel like it cut out
Yeah.
at that point. I'm really
I don't
looking
remember
forward
it
to watching
really
it.
well.
Well,
Pretty
you
sure
know
she
what?
lost it then too.
Probably. Wherever you are, whatever you're celebrating this holiday season, we hope you have the best time ever. We hope that
Your Christmas is
peace-
merry.
the peace and joy that
Not
comes
holy.
from putting behind 2024,
Oh,
and we wish
geez.
all the best things for you in 2025.
Yes.
We are so excited. We hope that 2025 brings amazing things for all of you. We hope 2025 is the year we turn a corner as a society, because everybody's feeling it. Everybody's feeling it. And I just want you guys to all know that the geeks are here. If you need someone to talk to, jump in our Discord. Like I said, we're always there. We're always having a great time. Don't spend the holiday season alone if you don't have to. We are more than happy to jump in the Discord and hang out and have a great time with
we
you.
will put you on video and we'll hang out and have a good time. That's what we do.
You're late, Reese.
Wow.
Show up for the end. You're that friend that shows up on moving day at the end after the books have been moved. Yeah.
When the pizza and the beer showed up.
That's right. When the pizza and beer's there. All right. Well, hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks everybody for listening.
So much.
Thanks everybody for commenting and having fun with us on this stream. You guys are the best. We love geeking out with you. We're happy to geek out with you. We're excited to geek out with you. And wherever you are, wherever you go, we hope you leave this wonderful experience just a little bit more geeky than you were when you first got here.
Tiny little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
From all of us here at Two Geeks One Mic, my name is Josh.
I am Eamon. Thank you so much. And remember, stay geeky.